Well, now joining me on WION Newsroom, Adya, who will give us all the insights in the world of business, and Alcaraz, who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. And we begin by going over to Adya for the market updates. Over to you, Adya.
Well, thank you, Jyotsna. From crypto jitters to tariff politics, here are the big global developments you need to know today. Well, Bitcoin has slipped below $90,000 point for the first time in 7 months. Now, the OG token wiped out all its 2025 gains and sank 30% from the October peak of $126,000. Traders say the drop reflects fading risk appetite, doubts over US rate cuts, and a broader wobble across global markets. Now, the sell-off deepened after Bitcoin tore through key support at $98,000, triggering institutional unwinds and panic across crypto stocks. Ether is down to nearly 40% below its August hikes. Up next, the chaos in crypto meets the chaos in Washington. Now, President Trump says the first $2,000 tariff dividend checks will go out by mid-2026, calling it a windfall for middle-income Americans. But the plan is riddled with hurdles. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the payouts need legislation and the numbers simply do not add up. Tariffs have raised over $200 billion, while a stimulus-style payout could cost $600 billion. A looming Supreme Court ruling on Trump's tariff authority could further complicate the picture and may even force refunds to importers. Moving on, cocoa prices, which hit 6-week highs earlier this month, are now retreating as markets bet on a strong West African harvest. Ivory Coast shipments for the new season are down 5.7%, but early crop conditions look favorable. Now, chocolate makers like Mondelez say POD counts are 7% above the 5-year average, signaling a bumper crop. But demand is weakening. US chocolate sales have slumped over 21%. Still, falling inventories and lower output in Nigeria are offering some support. And finally, a new aid data study reveals a major shift in China's global financing, and the biggest shock is that the United States is the largest recipient of Chinese lending worldwide. From 2000 to 2023, China issued $2.2 trillion in loans and grants across 200 countries. But unlike the Belt and Road playbook, Beijing is now pushing capital towards advanced economies, high-tech supply chains, and strategic infrastructure. The US alone received over $200 billion for nearly 2,500 projects. Lending to low-income countries has collapsed from 88% in 2000 to just 12% in 2023, while lending to upper middle and high-income nations has surged to 76%. Well, that's a wrap from the world of business. Now, for all the sports update, it's over to you, Athara.
Thank you so much, Adya, for all the tech updates. Now let's look at the top sports stories we are tracking for you at this. We'll begin with football first. President Donald Trump has announced that US embassies will give USA visa appointments priority to travelers with tickets for the next year's tournament. That doesn't mean that the ticket holders for the World Cup will automatically receive a tourist visa, but foreign nationals with match tickets may be able to schedule an interview at US embassy or consulate within 6 to 8 weeks before applying. The next year's tournament will take place from June 11th to July 19th. It will be co-hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada, with most matches in the United States. FIFA President Infantino estimates that up to 10 million visitors could come to watch the games. Staying with football, the Indian football team will play a match in Bangladesh for the first time in 22 years today. The Indian team is being kept in a tight security bubble in Dhaka. This comes amid ongoing political tensions after former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was sentenced to death on Monday. This will be the 30th meeting between India and Bangladesh. The Blue Tigers have won 40, lost 4 and drawn 11 matches, including the previous match in March in Shillong. Over in tennis now, world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz will likely miss the Davis Cup finals. The 6-time Grand Slam champion traveled to Bologna on Monday for a MRI scan. He had picked up the injury during Sunday's ATP Finals Championship match against Yannick Sinner. Alcaraz finished the match without obvious discomfort, but he did require a medical timeout. The new scan reportedly revealed some concerns. Spain is scheduled to face Czech Republic in the quarterfinals on November 20th. Over in boxing now, former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua will fight YouTube star Jake Paul in a professional bout next month. Two-time world champion and Olympic gold medalist will take on Paul in Miami. The fight will take place on December 19th and consist of 8 3-round rounds. Joshua will reportedly earn $50 million for the bout. Last year, Paul defeated 58-year-old Mike Tyson by unanimous decision in an 8-round bout in what was the former heavyweight champion's first fight in 19 years. Well, with that, we have come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Jyotsna.
Well, thank you so much, Athara and Adya, for bringing us all the updates from sports and business. Well, thank you so much.